like East Flats right here. It's well, maybe a little further down. It's a real flat area on the east end of the Jenks Lake Road. On the map, topo map, I think it calls it East Flats. Down here, the Cherry Valley Bull Hunters have their 3D target shoot up here in August. Everybody camps out. There's some people back behind me that were camped out, it looked like maybe. But it's a nice little place to camp right there. I'm surprised I don't see anybody. Wait, there's somebody right here. Oh, they're snow playing though. Wouldn't be a bad place to snow camp. I've seen a couple snowmen down Forest Falls. But coming down to Highway 38 now. And I found, when was it, this summer? This last spring? Those plants up here, I think they call them fire plant. You know, it's bright red. It looks like almost like a, oh, what do they look like? They're like in a clump. They're short, maybe a foot tall. They're bright red. I haven't found any in a long time. Right here on the right. I mean, they really stand out when you see them. It was like 3 or 4 of them right here on the right. Somebody went up here in a Jeep, it looks like. It was right there on the right. I got out and took some pictures. The pictures didn't turn out as good as I thought they would, but it was really cool to see to find some finally. It took a long, it must have been 10 years. Last time I saw those. Fire plant, I think they call it. You'll know it when you see it. We're on Highway 38 now. We just turned west. We're going to come up. This is Barton Flats. Going to make a loop. This, you know, like I said, Jenks Lake parallels 38. We're making a big loop. We're going back to where we started. Jenks Lake would be to my left now, up above these cabins. Well, it'd be fun to live up here in the winter. You go sledding every morning. There's some people snow playing there. Surprised you haven't seen any deer or bears out. Of course, I would think after the storm broke, they would be hungry, but I haven't seen any out anywhere. We'll go down Glass Road. Glass Road should have some snow. We'll take a look. Glass Road is coming up here on the right. Mile High Pines Camp right there. A lot of this is private. You'll see private property signs. Yeah, please respect the private property signs. There's what do you call it? The Fairback Theater's up here. That's all National Forest. You can go in there. But these camps are all churches and Boy Scouts. There's a campground here. I think they're closed. Yeah, they should be closed. Yeah, they're closed. But you could go in there. There's a space. Somebody made a giant snowman in there. Big old snowman. Say we should go back and get a picture of him. You gotta be 6, 7 foot tall. These are the little guys. The problem with making a giant one is you gotta pick it up. You gotta pick that second and third, chunk up without breaking it to get the middle and the top. We would always drop the middle and it'd be so heavy. That's not Jenks Lake. Where's Jenks? Well, there's cars in there. I wonder if they're stuck. That's the other campground. Hartbar? No, that's not Hartbar. Barton Flats. That looks like they're letting people in there, or that might be the camp host. Pretty sure they're closed for the year. Starting to get cold now. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. You know, once that sun drops over the ridge, it's gonna get chilly and it'll start getting icy. It's about 3:18 now. About 3:30. We're gonna lose the sun. It's better for the video, but it gets chilly. People Snowplay in here. There's a campground up here. I believe it's a campground right there. Maybe those are cabins. I'm thinking further east back there, Santa Ana River. Here's Glass Road here. I'm going to be turning. There's a big semi hauling ass up on my big trucks. Well, they haul ass up here. I don't know why, but I'm going to make a right turn, truck, so you got to slow down. He wasn't letting up. This is Glass Road. This is where goes down to Seven Oaks. I usually see deer down there. We'll go down and see if we can't see some deer. I don't think I've seen any bears down here in a while, but I have seen some bear down here occasionally. This road's in good shape too. The Glass Road. This is famous for the Dorner. When Dorner fled from Big Bear, he turned down this road, and this is where they had the shootout down here, and they killed him. He killed the deputy and shot the other deputy, and down here by Seven Oaks Lodge, the old lodges down here. Right in here's where I usually see the deer. I had a picture on my critter cam yesterday. The deer were just laying in the snow. There was like 3 or 4 does. And one of them just laid down on that cold snow. I was like, whoa, I'd find some pine boughs to lay on. That's got to be cold. But they got a good coat of fur on them. Yeah, right here on the left is where I see them. Look at you. There's some tracks right there. There's some deer tracks. One thing we should do is I should get out and we can look at tracks. I love tracking stuff. Yeah, right here. Now this is all private in here. Most of it. It's Boy Scout camp to the left. Yeah, right. This one slope. I think these are oak trees. They always down there eating the oaks. And this is posted pretty well. There's people that'll still, you got to respect the signs. Like, this guy's parked right on the grill. Look at this thing. If I Snowplay, but he's parking in the roadway on the switchback, kind of a blind corner. That's not a really bright thing to do. Right then they're probably hiking or something. Not a smart thing to do. Plus, they're probably trespassing. This is all private. Or they could have broke down. That's the other thing. They could be broke down. And I don't think Seven Oaks has got a great, the resort down here has got a great cafe. I believe they're closed for the year. The resort just posted on the Redlands Bus Group, if you want to reserve camp spots for the summer, spring, they just opened them up. So it's probably almost too late for the great weekends, like Memorial Days, 4th of July, but get down there, go on Seven Oaks Resort and check out camping reservations. They posted it yesterday. You might not be real late. You might get some good dates. But it's beautiful. It's along the South Fork, Santa Ana River right there. It goes right by the resort. You can camp right next to the river. It's beautiful. And you can, kids can play in the creek. It's kind of out of the way. It's not really, it gets full, but it's not a big campground. It's not a real big campground. Like, to me, some of the campgrounds just get so commercial and so big. It's tucked way back in here. It'd be a great place to bring the kids. In the summer when it's hot, you can get in that creek. That creek's mountain water, so it's cold. Here's another creek right here.